Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? Happy New Year. It's 2018, and it's that time again for the 2018 Most Wanted runs and singles on the Junkies list for this year. That's right, guys. Thanks for all the subs, all the support this year. It's been great. It's been a fun year. Here's to 2018, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. By no means are these books in order of the way that I want to collect them. It's just, in my mind, it's kind of like a priority list. The ones that I know that I can probably knock off, easy and get done. This year, I try to narrow my list down to runs that I want to complete from my collection. And not so much focused on single books that are top variants or high-end books, because I tried that last year and it just wasn't working out for me. This is more my collecting style. I'm more of a run guy. I'm not I'm not a big key guy. If it's a key of a character that I like, I'll try to get it, but I'm just not a key collector. But I mean, if I can find keys for a good deal, I buy them. But I wanted to really focus this year just on completing some runs in my collection that are meaningful to me, that I want to complete, that are just like hanging over my head, that I'm like, God, I just want to get these done. So up first is Uncanny X-Men from 180 to 544. I only need 47 books to complete that run, which is really obtainable. These books aren't that pricey, $5 and under. So I'm really gonna, this is the one run on this list that I'm really gonna hit hard. This is the one I want to complete. I want to knock it out early so I can focus on some of these other ones. Now, if I knock this out pretty early in the year, I will evaluate my Uncanny run. Maybe from 160 to 180. Something like that, something obtainable. It won't be a big gap like this one. This one's a big gap, but there's very few books in that gap that I need. So that's why I put this run from 180 to 544, which is the last issue of that volume. Okay, up next, Defenders from 1 to 152. This is not including annuals. I only need 19 books to complete this run. This is another run that I've been working on for a few years now, and I really want to try to complete it. So yeah, and these books are pretty reasonable, except for maybe the first 5 or 6. Other than that, the higher numbers these are, the easier they are to get. So yeah, it's another run I want to complete. Number 3 on my list is The Punisher Volume 7, which is the Max Marvel Max series with Garth Ennis. I only need 15 books to complete this run, and I am super stoked to work on this. I think it's very obtainable. Each issue is probably only a couple bucks, maybe dollar bins at a con or a flea market, so I'm really looking forward to trying to complete that. The biggest run on my list is my Wolverine Volume 2, 1988 to 2006. I did not realize that I needed as many books as I did. I thought I was closer to completing this run than I am. I need 92 issues, basically about half. It goes to 189. Yeah, so this is after Uncanny X-Men, and this one are the two big runs that I'm really going to focus on this year to try to knock out this year. If I knock out only 2 runs, I hope these 2 are the ones that I get. And yeah. Up next is my Wolverine Volume 3 from 2003 through 2011. I only need 12 issues. I'm really trying to focus on completing my Wolverine runs this year. So all the Wolverine volumes, if you don't see them on this list, I have them, or they're pretty complete. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on these Wolverine runs. This is really my big focus this year. All right, up next, Wolverine Volume 4 from 2010 to 2016. I only need 7 books. And the only big books on this run here are the 1000A and 1000B covers. They're $20 to $30 each. So that's a little pricey. So it's not high on my list to get done, but it's a pretty easy run that I can knock out pretty damn quick. So that's going to be something I'm really going to work on. And guys, I made this list. I'm a blue-collar guy. I go to work every day for a living, and I work with my feet, and I work with my hands, and I work in the fucking cold, and I'm not a guy that sits behind a desk and trades stocks. Good for them, but that's just not me. So I try to keep the books in my budget. So yeah, you know, this is my list, and you know, it works for me. So, and that's what you got to do, guys. You got to make your lists that work for you. Up next, number 7 on my list is my Captain Marvel Volume 1. This is the Marvel Captain Marvel, not the DC. I only need 30 issues, but these books are all pretty pricey. They're all the early Thanos or the early part of the run, which are, you know, pretty big books. So this one is going to be a little costly, you know, unless I can find it on eBay cheap in lots or whatever. But it's really not the big focus of my my list this year. But I have it on there just in case I find some good deals on eBay. Hey, and I can knock it out. It's an awesome run that I want to complete. So yeah. Number 8 on my list is Handsy. I want to get to 20 copies, and I only need 2. I have 18 copies. I have 1 graded and 17 raw. I've had over 20 easily, but I've given probably 5 or 6 books away in AAOKs in the past few years. So, yeah, I really want to focus on getting to 20. I don't know why that number is just stuck in my head. That is the number that I want to complete with this comic. Once I get to 20, then I'm done. Unless I can find one for an absolute steal, then I'm going to buy it. But my goal is to have at least 20 in my collection, and then I'm good. So 2 issues left, or 2 books left to complete that. Up next, no big reason other than I love this cover. Submariner number 1. I love the character. He's going to be in the new X-Men Red. But I want to get his, you know, I want to get Submariner number 1. And it doesn't matter the grade, is, you know, as long as it's complete, attached, graded or raw, it doesn't matter to me. 1.5 to 9.8, it doesn't matter. I just want to get that book. It's a book, I love the cover, and it's a book that I want to have in my collection. So, and I think it's an obtainable book, anywhere from 80 to, you know, a couple hundred. So I really want to focus on trying to get in that book. Up next is my ultimate holy grail, X-Men number 1. This is my I love this book. It's my holy grail, but I need X-Men number 1 in my collection. I'm going to get that book. I'm going to really focus on getting it this year. I'm going to save every week. I get dividends checks from my work for the stock plan that I'm part of, and those checks are anywhere from $600 to $800, and I get those like every, you know, 10 weeks. So I'm really going to focus on saving for this book, and I'm going to try to obtain it this year. That is, other than my Uncanny and the Wolverine Volume 2, this is the one book I'm really going to focus on. I'm going to quit buying fluff in my collection, and I'm really going to focus on saving. You know, Reaper Tate, you know, said it best. You just got to, you know, you just got to focus on it, man. You just got to put your mind to it. I'm going to post this list. I'm going to have a reprint of X-Men number 1 sitting on my desk all the time, and no, that's my end game, is that book. And like I said, I'm a blue class kind of guy. I go to work every day, so I don't have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars at my you know, to buy like these big end books that some of these collectors are getting. So I got to save, and you know, and that's part of the deal, man. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for 2008 or 17 was a great year. Up to 1,735 subs. Pretty excited about that number, considering I haven't really done anything to really try to promote my channel. This is basically just word of mouth and you know, having an Instagram and starting the Snups. Those 2 things probably helped a little bit, but thanks to everybody that's subbed to my channel, that likes my content, likes my videos. I appreciate every view, every thumbs up. You know, I appreciate everything, guys. And here's the 2018. Hope you guys enjoyed this list. Like I said, it's mainly runs, and that's really what I want to focus on this year. I'm not a real big key guy or a variant cover guy, unless I can find one for a super cheap price. Then I'll buy them, and I'll buy multiples if I can. But anyways, guys, it's the Junkie. I hope you enjoyed this. Good luck on the hunts. To all you collectors out there, you know, looking forward to your videos where you knock these books off your list. And here's the 2018, guys. Peace.